Mahila, I'm sorry for the confusion. You got to M all the confusion, from not knowing exactly what day is the ultimate cutoff. So, what I've stuck with pretty much the whole time, though, is that it's Ephraim and Reuben are the ones that we need, okay? So, if you want to look at it as there's 24 and a half because you have the Samson, which is a Mary from George, which is a stillbirth or some type of death at birth. That's the way I kind of look at that. I've waited for thy salvation, O Lord. And I know that we have that. So is it three, like Dan counts as three, or is it, two and a half? Um, I'm kind of just looking at it as a half, an extra half. So Lil Baby had one. Lil Baby had one Dan. Okay, so then if I have a half, then it's one and a half. And that's how you would count Dan, is 1.5. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, what I'm sticking with is Ruben and Ephraim is what we don't have, and that's Tommy Lee Jones Fugitive, which is a type of G bass. It doesn't, go down for anything, including what it was for a job. Now, Defiled Garments of Sardis, I think they've been made clean and we have it. Okay, from Spear and from the fall and from the monkeypox and from the nails of the hoofs. Um, and that is tied to Thyatira Church, what Obama did with Phelps. So I'm thinking Sardis is covered, but we don't have a frame, which is the Tommy Lee Jones is the basic way to look at that. And then with Reuben, it's the firstborn. So in no part of my life have I been the firstborn. I haven't, conquered any of those burdens of the firstborn. My seal was from an animal, okay? And when I die, it'll be as I was the second born. So I don't really think that I have Reuben. So I'm kind of sticking with that it's Reuben and Ephraim. So I'm sorry for the confusion, but that's where I'm at with it. And every day that goes by, we could have more, we could have less. And I have to look at it from both perspectives because what I have on paper is gold, okay, from the Santa Fe and from going back to Star Trek and Bill Russell. That whole stretch there, it's all gold. And it's what God wants to do for a pseudo thousand also that will have rods and staves mobbing. Okay. Um, so there's a debate. Do you have to have the Ark of the Covenant in place fully for the thousand? That's the debate. But if the Fritz Springmeier that were in the slave quarters of the Watchtower are the thousand, that they are the thousand, That's their seal. Okay. Um, then that kind of changes it. Plus, a day is as 1,000 years. So it's up to interpretation, but it'll be clear when we get there. It'll be clear when we get there. I know it will be because it's gold for the day that it happens. And that's why I call it E Day. So don't worry, it's going to make sense. It's not going to be like, well, we just don't know anything. We don't know what we have. No, we're going to know. Okay, we just have to get there. Thank you.